You're now listening to the Positive Vibes Talk Show.
All right, what's up, you guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Here I have the Fisherman today. And he is from Aiken, South Carolina. He is a gospel rap artist, and he's going to tell you a little bit about himself and what he does. But before I get to this video, do not forget to like and comment. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please remember to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, guys. All right, what's up, the Fisherman? What's up?
Yo, it's your boy the Fisherman, man. Shout out to God, glory to God. What's going on?
Nothing much, nothing much. I was honored to see you actually perform in Colombia. I knew you were a gospel rap artist, but I never saw you perform before. Can you tell me a little bit about how you got started and what made you start?
Yeah. So, and you said you was honored. I was just honored to be there. You know, um, but it all started like 2019, really. Um, but before then, I always knew that I could like
Mm-hmm.
rap, but I was like using it for the wrong reasons or whatnot. Um, and one day. I was working. I was working with this life coach. Her name is Shalonda Evans. Shout out to Miss Shalonda Evans McCain. She's a great life coach. She does
Oh, wow.
work in Augusta. Peace and life together.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, she had a conference, and the conference was success on purpose. And she had asked
Mm-hmm.
me like, um, do I want to do a song or something? And I was like, because she said, could I make up a song based on the theme? And I was like, sure. And then so I had wrote it and had did it at her conference. And then so I was telling my church about it. And then they was like, well, we want to hear it. And so I had did it in front of them. And then my apostle, she was like, shoot, you need to be rapping for? She said, you need to be rapping for God or whatnot. Uh, so shoot, all I remember, she's like, cause we do outreach ministry at our church every fourth Sunday. So she's like, you gonna have something ready for me Sunday? And so I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I can. And I remember that's when I wrote my first single, God is my
Oh,
OG.
wow.
I had wrote it
Uh-huh.
down, and like that's where the Fisherman that's where the rapping popped off at, rapping for God. And why I chose the name the Fisherman. Well, I really ain't chose it. It was given to me by God, really. I remember I had got prophesied, and my apostle was just telling me like I was gonna be a fisherman of men. Um, so that's where it come, and that's why I ultimately like was led to have that be my name. Jesus came to Peter while he was fishing. He said he don't want him to fish for regular fish. He wanted him to fish for souls. So I'm on a mission, helping God's my concern.
Yes, yes, that's amazing. And so what does that mean to you? Like, how difficult has it been for you to hold that type of title as the fisherman in your life?
Uh, I mean, it ain't really been like hard, really. It really motivated me. Uh, it really motivated me to do the right thing, really, because it's like I see God like building the platform, and me, when I was in the world, and while I was straddling the fence, like I was always the type of individual to keep it real. So it's like for the kingdom and in the kingdom, I'm gonna follow that 10 times harder. You know what I'm saying? And it's not only me using me, my body. It's also God helping me from within. So like that get like it's been giving me motivation really, like because I'm be out there and I can't be like no phony. I be rapping these lines and stuff, and I can't be going up there ministering and saying this and that when I'm not even living by it. You know what I'm saying? So I like it's not really like it hasn't really been hard. It motivated me really.
I know there are a lot of people that, because you say you didn't start in church, you started in the streets. I know a lot of people, they have a hard time, like, because you said it hasn't been hard, but like a lot of people have a hard time straddling the fence. Like they go back to doing what's normal for them. So you haven't had a hard time at all. Like,
Yeah. Well, well, I wouldn't say that I didn't have. I wouldn't say that I had a hard time at all. Like, cause I have experience like before this whole the fisherman thing popped off. Like, I have experience straddling the fence. Like, I was like years and years and years of straddling the fence. Actually, cause I probably been like on this journey, on this spiritual journey for about like about 5 years or about 5, 6 years. Yep, about 5 years. Um, and those first few years was definitely straddling the fence. Last year was like the most focused I ever been focused on God before. Um, and it was just like leading me like to like do the right thing by Him, like striving to really like not straddle the fence, like really wanting to get to know God, like and build that relationship with Him. Um, the fisherman, like the whole rap thing started after I had started being like more obedient to God and trying to do the right thing. And I guess it was because I was straddling the fence that those things didn't open up. Like when I wrote God is my OG, um, I just wrote it and I didn't release it until like I wrote it probably like in April or March, but I didn't release it until like October, like of that same year, which was 2019. So I was still like I had backslid a lot like that summer. Like after I wrote it or whatever, I had did a little bit. I had did a lot of backslide actually, not even a little bit. But I had a life changing experience, and like that August, I had got so focused on God like more than I have been in my life, and so I was really locked in, and so that
can you
October he
tell me,
opened up the opportunity for me to release it.
can you tell me about that life changing event that made you just like completely give your life to God and be obedient to Him?
Well, shoot, I was in the hospital. Um, I was in the hospital and I had a dream. So like growing up, I always battled with like lust. I was in the streets, um, selling weed, smoking weed, stuff like that or whatnot. And doggone, so the dream was I was like in a strip club type of setting, and I was going like from room to room, but no room really had interest in me. And so I remember I was finna I was just finna leave because I was like, none of this is like catching interest. And then as soon as I was about to walk out, it was a room I had peeked my head in, and the girl had caught my eye. So I had went in there, and we were feeling on each other or whatnot, and she was giving me the okay, like to feel on her, um, in her private area or whatever, and then she was feeling on me, and I was starting to like catch sensation, and then like I heard God say, "Come against fornication" or something like that, and so as soon as I said that in the dream, I had woke up. I was like, I woke up. I was like, whew, like it was like so real. Like it was like just a surreal experience. And I was like, oh man. I was like he's definitely like trying to tell me something. So, um, like I had stopped looking at girls like on some like I had stopped looking at them like in a lustful way. Like I was just really focused, like, and I could peep like girls like trying to like get me off focus or whatever. Because I had just started looking at them like, okay, if this girl is not my wife, um, then there's no point of like playing around, um, you know. And if I'm not looking at her as a wife, then I look at female as a sister or a mother figure, something like that. Um, but so I was just like real aware, very conscious, and then I just started like being like way more focused than I had ever been in God. I had completely stopped smoking because before that I had took my I tried taking the breaks and whatnot. So I had experience taking breaks, but I never like just fully like just stopped. And so I had to even like stop smoking or whatever too. And it was just so like such a like a new like focus on God that I had never experienced before, and it was so great, and it led into like this year, and I just been like keeping the momentum with God or whatnot. But it's all Him. Really ain't really much that I done done.
And so my question to you is, because you struggle with fornication, what would you tell men that are seeking God that struggle with fornication? Like, what advice would you give to them?
Hey, do not think with your body. Don't think with your friend down there. Think with your mind. But nah, for real though, it's it's something. Nah, it's way deeper though. It's something that really, first and foremost, I feel like for a lot of people, you have to get delivered from it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you and it depends on where you at in life, really. Um, cause even when you get delivered from it, like it's still you gotta walk in it, like, cause it was still like hard for me, cause I'd be like,
Yeah.
dang, I mess around and mess up, and I mess around and mess up, and I'd be like, I feel so sick, and I'd be like, dang, like, I'd be really disgusted with myself. Um, but it's a process. But
Yeah,
I really just
definitely.
recommend those men like just keep God first with it, and just go to Him about it. You gotta really want it in your heart. You can't just be out here saying, oh, you can't be doing it for show or what. Now you really, because it's a heart thing. So your heart gotta be in position to be like, all right, I'm gonna do this for God, really, because we really honoring God. Like when we fornicate and stuff like that, true, that's a deadly sin because it involves our bodies. And when I started learning about soul ties and stuff like that, it stirred me away from just having casual sex because um, just the fact that this person could carry multiple spirits, and if I engage in that, I can carry those same spirits. And shoot, I just want to be myself. I just want to be who God want me to be. Type John. Like I ain't got time to be this and this and this and this person, and I'm getting angry and stuff, and that's outside of my character, and I don't know what's going on with me. It's because I'm carrying multiple people's spirits in me and on me. So that was a big thing for me too. And you just gotta want to do it though, really, because God, He ain't no forceful God. So it's like, um, He ain't gonna force it on you. You just gotta really want it. You just gotta really want it. You gotta want to change for yourself. Like you gotta want to change for yourself. You could have the positive people around you, like trying to get you to push that change on you and stuff like that. But until you want it for yourself, then you know what I'm saying, it ain't gonna really do no good, really.
That's great. That's great. I'm sorry, my kids. But
Nah, you good.
that's you know what? Soul ties are so real, and I don't think people really realize that. Like soul ties are so real. When you start to sleep with one person, they say that whoever they have slept with and have not gotten over or whatever their soul is attached to is now attached to you. So it really is deeper than what people think.
Yeah, yeah, it really is. And you know, our society advertises on condoms, like you know, they say safe sex, but that don't protect you from the spiritual transmitted diseases. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it get real deep with that. But I would suggest cause I practiced like being celibate like on two different occasions, and I remember one time like I was chilling, and then I was telling the person, I was with a group of dudes and whatnot, and I was telling them like, yeah, I'm celibate, and I had got laughed at type jump, and then like it was like it really ain't discouraged me really because it's like I was in a place with God, and I was like, you know, like this for me, like you know what I'm saying, I ain't doing it for nobody else, like, I'm doing it for God, you know, I'm doing it for myself, like so. I don't care about anyone. I don't care about man's approval, really, you know, especially when it comes to that. So it's like I say that to say, like for the men and for the women, you may do stuff that's totally different than what other people are doing, and that's okay. But at the same time, people are going to say things because you're doing stuff is different, and that's okay too. You know what I'm saying? Um, you got to set the bar, you know, um, because God set us apart. You know, we're in this world, but not of this world. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes, yes. I think about that verse that's it talks about how I wish I could quote it, but I'll probably post it up at the top a little later on. But it says that we are peculiar people. The Bible, God states that His people are peculiar people, and that's how we stick out from the world because He says that we have to be in the world but not of the world. So yeah, I respect that you said that. Like for real, you got to be a leader, dare to be different. You know,
yeah,
I like what you're doing, and I don't know, like, is there any other ministry that you have been doing this far to like reach out to other people and to live up to that standard that you have been living up to?
well, God be having me do these video segments on social media, and they're titled "Let Me Tell You How God Works," and I basically just be sharing how God works in my life on different days and in different scenarios and circumstances and stuff like that. Uh, I don't try to get on there and act like I know more than anybody or anything like that. I just be giving, you know, I just be being transparent about how God works in my life you know, at different times. And He leads me to put those, record and put those videos on social media. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. Um, But I just, you know, whenever the chance present itself, I just like talking and listening to people of different ages. But my passion is toward the youth, though. I know I want to get something started, like with the youth, like on some mentor vibes, type of thing. But you know, I'm just letting God lead the way with it, really.
Amen, amen. And is there anything before we end this live that you would want your people to know, like people that are watching this live?
Stay, you know, stay encouraged. Even when situations hit, you know, different circumstances come, and we get frustrated. You know, we're human. We have that human nature. We have that flesh. Uh, just don't forget who God is. You know what I'm saying? He keeps us. He keeps us through a lot of BS. You know what I'm saying? We spit in his face a lot about the things and our choices. Um, but he still keeps us. He's so faithful. Uh, he's so faithful, and I want to just strive to be like faithful like him. But don't give up on God just because like what it may look like, um, what people are doing around you. You know, don't be scared to like talk about God and share Him with others. Don't be scared to allow your light to shine. Um, and also that same light that shines, strive to keep it from dimming. You know, the enemy, he knows us just as well as God knows us, and he would try to use the old things and the old man to keep your light dim, so it
Yes,
won't
to keep
shine on no
down.
one. He wants to keep you capped up, so whatever you have to release, he wants to keep you capped up, so you're not able to release it because it's capped up. And God is saying in this season that we are uncapped. Um, and I would tell y'all to tell that old man that tries to rise up, tell that old man to shut
That's
up and
right.
die, because
Right.
it's a day by day thing. Like just because, and don't have a guilty conscience. Don't fall into self condemnation. Just suck it up and push forward. Uh, I have a clothing brand, Elevation. And the main slogan is "Only way is up." So like no matter what, just like hold your head up. Despite what it looks like. Um, because new joy comes in the morning, what I'm saying? New mercy, new grace comes in the morning, what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Amen.
If you angry, it's nothing wrong with being angry, but it's about sitting in that anger, what I'm saying? That's the problem, you know. Um, and for the new people that's like on their journey, on their spiritual journey, hey, I'm sorry that y'all been probably painting a picture that's like, oh, this Christ thing is easy peasy. God's gonna take God is gonna take care of everything. Don't get me wrong, but everything's gonna be perfect in my life. I'm not gonna have to go through nothing. I'm sorry to tell y'all this, but hey, it's kind of
New
gets
levels, new devils.
it kind of gets harder, man. Like no cap.
New levels, new devils.
New levels, new devils, man. And
Yes.
that's really truth. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Yes.
narrow road, but
But
you are
it's
already
worth
equipped.
it.
Yeah, it's worth it because we're already equipped for it. We're already equipped for it, and it just draws us closer to God. Every every milestone, every reach or whatever, every round that we pass, it just draws us closer to God, and God knows what He's doing. You know what I'm saying? He's the creator of us. You know. Um, so of course we got to go with him. We really got to create that relationship and build that relationship with him. Um, but great things are in store for us. 2020 is finna end. 2021, man. I'm letting y'all know, man. God's doing some extraordinary things through us. We just have to be open to receive and be in position to receive and do what needs us to do. He wants to use us. Uh, so we have to be in position to be used.
That's right. That's right. Okay, okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, nah, you
Um,
good. You good.
but yeah, and I do want to add that, the enemy only makes it easy because, he wants you to join him and he's not strong enough to make it hard. Like,
Yeah,
that's why the road is so narrow and that's why it's so hard and that's why it's new levels, new devils. He wants to fight the ones that are on the good journey. And he's gonna make it easy for the ones that aren't even fighting for a better life. So, I like that you had said that. I really like that.
for sure. That's exactly what it is too. Uh, because I just remember before even becoming conscious and God that you know the enemy ain't gonna try you if you ain't making no noise for God. You know what I'm saying? He gonna let you, do whatever. But once you start trying to live for God and stuff like that, he's gonna try to throw wrenches in there. He's gonna try to bring up your past. He's gonna try to use the old things because he can't create anything new. But he's a liar, of course, and he's already lost. We already have victory. Um, so just remember that, whenever you're facing these battles, you know, just know you already won because you're a son.
That's right. That's right. And I'm so sorry I had to end this early because my kids are so ready for bed and we started a little
Nah,
later. But I really,
we
really
Gucci.
thank you. I thank you for joining me tonight.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Shout out to Guy. I love what he's doing
Yes,
in your
shout out to
life.
God.
You know what I'm saying? We really like grew up together. Like they don't even know really.
Right,
All the way
right.
from Aiken. You know what I'm saying? It's
North
good to see
Aiken.
like I'm telling you, it's great to see people that you grew up with, like, and they're on this journey as well. You know, just blessings. Like I speak blessings and blessings on blessings into your life. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Amen.
Positive Vibes
Thank
Talk
you.
Show. Y'all go
Yes, yes.
subscribe, hit the subscribe button, subscribe,
Do that.
subscribe, share, because there's some good stuff on here that people need to see.
Most
You
definitely.
know,
And more to come.
shout out for having me. I'm an honor to be on. I'm an honor for the interview. For the platform opportunity. Appreciate God using you the way He used you.
Amen. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you. And you enjoy the rest of your night.
For sure. And y'all be on the lookout. Christmas Eve, Believe Receive is dropping on all streaming platforms. Y'all go get that. Christmas Eve, December 24th. Believe Receive. If you don't believe it, you ain't gonna receive it. It's your boy the Fisherman. Glory to God. Let's go.
All right. And I will be posting that as well. So, yes, let's get it, guys. Believe, receive. All right.
All right.
And peace out.
Yeah, it's your boy the Fisherman.
Bro, the way you're taking me, yourself out the way I have to die daily. Yeah, sensitivity increase, vision on